They are back. He is back on the channel, finally. Hey, it's Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1992 to listen to It Will Rain for a Million Years by the stunning Porcupine Tree. And this one comes from On the Sunday Life, their first studio album. It's the closing track at almost 11 minutes long. Yes, I chose that on purpose. The lyrics depict the narrator's desolate, apocalyptic escape from Earth on a spaceship. He reflects on the dying planet as he travels into the unknown. Wow, I love that concept. It's a long song, a guaranteed recipe for success. Let's check it out. Of course, I think we're done here. Yes. Worth every penny and more. Sometimes that's all it takes. Thunder in a song. Yes, you already know I love rain, any water sounds. But thunder somehow can hit so hard. Same exact thing happens to me with the Cure song, The Same Deep Water as You. I highly recommend it. There's thunder throughout the song, but the thunder and rain at the end of that one just gets to me. I could listen to it a million times, and it will hit me so hard emotionally, the way this one did at the beginning and the end. But everything in the middle, insanely amazing. Yeah, so we get the thunder and rain to start. That's all I need, but that's just the beginning. I wrote down very dark and distant notes happening. Whatever was going on, the tone was being set beautifully. It's like I felt the disaster on Earth was real. The disaster on Earth was deep. Then I wrote, it would be amazing if the rain and thunder, or at least the rain, would stay through the whole song. Unfortunately, it didn't, but I'm so happy they brought it back at the end for a perfect bookend. Then we get that first really moody electric guitar solo. Of course, we know Steven does that to perfection. There ended up being so much more guitar in the song. One of the biggest stars. I love that heavy pounding bass drum as well. So cool. Of course, one of the things that made me fall in love with this band, this artist, are those spacey chords that are used. Of course, used appropriately here. Amazing. It's like I'm stuck in their musical atmosphere and I'm loving it. Keep me there for longer than 10 minutes. Wow. And then, of course, those single keyboard notes, just, existing in the background, adding so much, so simple, but for me, it's so much. And of course, complete success in the fact that even though there's so much great instrumentation, I felt so lonely and so alone in this journey, which is the whole point. Wow, brilliant. Then all of a sudden, I'm hearing these tribal-esque drum beats happening. They somehow arrived without me knowing it. I guess I was just that lost in his world. Amazing. Also, this captivating woodwind melody on the right stuck around for a little bit. I love that. I hear he plays flute on this album. It didn't sound like a flute, but you never know. Then one of the biggest surprises, the vocals were actually spoken. Didn't know that, of course, but I liked it. It kind of gave it an extra dark, extra bleak, extra moody feel. It's like it couldn't be sung. That's almost too joyous for what he's going through. He's just so afraid, so alone, yet so in awe of everything he's going through. Of course, I already know that besides singing, arranging, writing, keyboards, etc., Steven is also amazing on the electric guitar. And no exception here. Like I said, it was so plentiful, actually guiding the song along. So the electric guitar, all those melodies actually felt like the time capsule or spaceship that he was flying in, just going about here and there. That's the main star of the story, the astronaut and the time capsule, so that could represent the guitar, which is the main instrument, I think, leading this show. It's like, how can Steven be so great in his debut album? Well, very easily. He's a musical god, just proven here, and in so many songs I've heard, and so many more that I've yet to hear. Yeah, Steven really does hit the deepest parts of my soul with his works of art. Each song a work of art, in my opinion. And the electric guitar for me got even more poignant in the last third of the song. It just started touching me even more emotionally, whatever melodies were happening. Perfection. It almost felt like controlled chaos at the end, This narrator is going through so much, this unbelievable journey, this scary journey, but it's like he's kind of keeping it together as best he can, keeping it reined in, keeping it calm and steady, if that makes sense. That's how I deciphered all that music. I took it all in, I enjoyed it, I was lost, stuck in it, and I enjoyed every second. Then the thunder and rain come back as the song drifts away, as he drifts away into his future, and the earth just sits there in destruction, eternal rain. Wow, so artistic, so musically beautiful. So because of all that, it's getting the Triple Epic Platinum Record Award. I just have to. So deserving for the amazing It Will Rain for a Million Years by Porcupine Tree, 1992. And thank you so much, as always, Steven Wilson, the amazing Steven Wilson, and anyone else involved in this awesome ride. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you wish to chat about this journey, I would love to know what you think. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.